Alright, so it's me and Josh today. We're headed out to do some winter camping. We've got the Springbar hot tent. We're going to go out and get it set up, spend the night, and then we'll head back first thing in the morning. So we made it to our camp spot here, a little ways away from home. We stayed fairly close because it's getting dark on us. We don't have a lot of daylight. We're going to set the tent up right back here. We got a fire pit over here that's already made, so we're going to use that. Got about 1.5 to 2 inches of snow, and it's supposed to get down to about 16 to 18 degrees tonight, Fahrenheit. So we're going to get things set up so that we have somewhere warm to be. We got the Springbar tent with the hot tent. I got Josh here with me. He says it's cold out here, so it's a good thing we brought the wood stove. so we got the old tent set up. A little problem with these stakes down here. Ground's pretty frozen. They don't want to go in all the way, so that was the best we could do. But we got the wood stove in. It's a little tight quarters in here with these two Teton extra large cots in here, and you can see it's tight, but it's going to do the job. It's perfect actually for 2 people. We got the wood stove over here. We're going to get that fired up here in a minute and get it going. So we'll be back when we're getting our fire going here. Alright, so Josh is going to get us a fire going in our wood stove. We've suffered in the cold long enough. We've been here a couple hours. Actually, we went for a little truck drive so that we wouldn't have to freeze too bad. We wanted to go check the area out a little more. But he's going to get us a fire going. What are you going to use?
The fat rope stick fire starter.
Okay, I've used this a little bit before, but we're testing it out, see how it works. So Josh is going to see if he can get a fire going with this thing. So first thing you want to do is you got to cut a piece of this off. It is kind of tough to get through that outer shell of it. So you cut it off. Then you got to get the threads out of the middle of it. Just pull it out. You can push it out, whatever. Then take that. You don't need, then just kind of unravel it. And you want to shred it up into pieces.
Shred it up?
Yeah, like really fine pieces. Yeah, like tear it apart and just rub it between your hands. Like put your hands together and just, like that. Just shred it up. So it's just fine, like a piece of, it's got some wax or something on there that helps it burn. I'm not sure what it is they put on it. We'll see how this goes. Yep, just like that. That's probably good. We can put that other stuff with it. Probably a little more than what we needed, but that'll be alright. We'll get her going. Mm-hmm. Just leave that on the bottom. Yeah, throw that stuff there, get it lit. It'll burn for a while. Help us get our other wood going here. So now get your,
First time using it, by the way.
Got to get that black coating off of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that knife will be sharp enough on the back side or not. You might have to use the striker. That's alright. Yeah, use the striker on there. There you go. Yeah, that stuff lit up pretty good. So now just pick that whole log up, stick it inside the wood stove there. And then take your small pieces you made earlier and just start putting them up on top of it. We'll have this place nice and toasty in no time. We got our little fan up there that starts running when it gets hot.
Yeah.
We better check and make sure our damper's open. I didn't check that. Yeah, it's open. Oh yeah, the smoke's going the other way now. We must have got our drafts going here. Got the door open a bit. That'll help out. Okay, we're gonna get this thing burning good and we'll come back and show you what a fire Josh built. Alright, so we've got the wood stove heated up. Peeled the jacket off. It's getting warm in here. Got our pan on here warming up. We're going to cook up some nice ribeye steaks. And we've also got some potatoes here. Now I wrapped these potatoes in tin foil. My idea was I'm just going to throw them in the old wood stove here. We've got the coals we've got the coals in it right now, pushed back towards the back, and I'm just gonna put these up here in the front, and hopefully we end up with some baked potatoes. We're gonna see what happens here. We'll either have baked potatoes or burnt potatoes, but I'll show you that. So yeah, so you can see got the fire at the back, and I've got the baked potatoes right here. Don't know how well you can see that. Do you have a light? So yeah, you can see there now. I've got the potatoes and then the fire back there, so I'm hoping that just kind of works like an oven on those and just makes us some baked potatoes. We're gonna let those roll and get our steak going. So we've got two nice ribeyes here. Our potatoes are cooking. They're probably going to take a while, so we're going to go ahead and get our steak cooked. Eat those, then we'll eat the potatoes. If they're done at the same time, we'll eat those. I don't know if you've ever seen this. This is pretty cool. I bought it off eBay. It's got all my spices in it. It's got oil in one. I've got some sugar, steak seasoning, seasoned salt, pepper, and salt. It's a pretty cool deal. So what I'm going to do first, not the oil, I'm going to get my steak seasoning. I'm going to season these bad boys up. Okay. Actually, I am going to put some oil in there, because what I'm going to do is I don't have another plate. So I'm going to put oil in there first. Then I'll put the steak in there, season one side, flip it, season the other side. Then we'll just let her ride, get it done. It's not squeezing very good. It's hard bottle, it's cold. Alright, get us a little oil in there. Keep the oil in a bag so that if it happened to come open in that little thing, it wouldn't make a total mess everywhere, hopefully. So I wrap it up in this little Ziploc. Okay, steaks. We're gonna open these up. Let's see, that handle's a little warm. That's a little warm. Need a glove. That's what I need. I'll get one here. Get our oil. So let's season that thing first. So I bought a prime rib the other day at the store, and I cut it into these nice ribeyes. And that's what we're going to eat tonight. It's sizzling good because they're still just a little icy, because I just pulled them out of the freezer today. Get our steak spice on here. There's some Montreal steak seasoning. Kind of pack that in there. Flip these. Give them a quick flip. That pan's hot. Getting a good sear on there. We do, when I cook in here, I do have my windows open about 6-8 inches on the top on both sides. It lets the steam out, smell out, moisture out, all that good stuff. So, if any of you were wondering about that, I do keep the windows open. Looks like we need a refill on steak seasoning. Okay, we're going to get these over here on the heat and get them grilled up. Alright, so these have been on this side about 5-6 minutes. So we're going to give them a good flip here. Oh yeah, look at that. That's looking good. There we go. Going to give them about 4 or 5 minutes on this side. These things will be done. Alright guys, so the other steak was done a couple minutes ago because it's a little thinner. But we got this one done now. It's looking good. Look at that. So we're just going to set these off to the side over here. We're going to let them rest for about 15-20 minutes. Then we're going to have some dinner. It smells so good in here. It's so hot, we've got all the windows open though. I think it's like 20-25 degrees outside, and it's just cooking in here. I had to get it hot to have enough heat to cook those steaks, so we're going to cool it down now and just sit and enjoy while we wait for these steaks to rest. Okay, these things have rested good. We're going to, oh yeah, that's tender as can be. We're going to cut this thing up. Got just a little bit of pink there in the middle. Looking good. Try this sucker out. Oh yeah. Give that 2 thumbs up. That's a good steak. It's even better when you're camping, you know. It always is. But that's a really good steak. Okay, we're going to cut these up and we're going to eat. Josh is going to give us a taste test on dinner. Let us know how that steak is.
Good stuff.
It's good steak, guys.
Good seasoning.
You can see this. It's a good looking steak. We're going to eat our steak, and hopefully at some point tonight our potatoes will be done. But we couldn't wait for that any longer.
Alright. Got our red cream soda here. Probably one of my favorite soda pops.
I have a red cream soda for New Year's.
Pretty good.
Red cream soda is one of my favorites, so we're gonna do that. Alright guys, I just checked on these here spuds and they're pretty soft, so I think they're done. They poke easy with my knife here. So I'm gonna pull these out. We'll open one up. See how we did here. If our old method worked, I think it should have. I pretty much kept the fire towards the back of the stove. Had about 5-6 inches at the front, so I could cook these. Now what I did at home is I wrapped these up at home. I put a little bit of olive oil on them, and I put just some salt and pepper in here with it. Ooh, that's hot. Imagine that. Yeah, look at that. Check this out. Let's see here. Let me get my plate. Oh yeah, that thing's soft as can be. I'm gonna slice that thing open. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect baked potato, guys. I got some butter in there. We're gonna get some butter on this thing. And we're gonna get some salt and pepper on it. Then we'll try it out. Alright, we got our baked potato done. We got salt and pepper on there. Got some butter on there. Let's see how this bad boy tastes. Perfect baked potato, guys. Perfectly good. Yeah, we'll do that again. Next time we just need to remember to bring some sour cream, but it's good with just the butter and salt. So, alright guys, so we got dinner done and we're out here. It's 8 o'clock. Of course there's not a ton to do, so we brought the old trusty laptop. We're gonna hunker down here in the tent and watch a movie. And it came to my attention that Josh had never watched Quigley Down Under, so I felt like I had failed as a father. So now we're going to watch Quigley so he can see what it's all about. He's laughing, but it's not funny, it's serious. So we'll see you after the movie, or maybe in the morning if we fall asleep during the movie. So we need to know what Josh thought of the old Quigley show.
It's a good movie.
So gives it 2 thumbs up. Alright. Well, it's about 11 o'clock. We watched a movie and we watched some YouTube. Now we're going to head to bed. So we're going to stoke our fire up, crawl into bed, and we'll see y'all in the morning. Alright guys, getting up this morning. It's about 8 o'clock. Went and checked the truck. It's about 20 degrees out there right now. So I suppose that's about as cold as it got last night, but we stayed nice and toasty in the tent. Got up a couple times and threw a couple logs on the fire. At 4 o'clock I woke up and it was ice cold in here. The fire had almost gone completely out. This sleeping bag did its job. I didn't even know it until I went to get out to go pee. Then I realized how cold it was. But we stayed nice and warm. We're going to get some breakfast going this morning. How'd you sleep, Josh?
Good.
Josh slept good. Man, a few words. Alright, so we'll get breakfast going and then we're going to pack up and head for home. We got some stuff we've got to get done today. Alright guys, we're going to get our breakfast going here. Got the old wood stove cranked up. It's plenty warm in here now. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get some bacon going. Got some eggs that I cracked into this Ziploc bag. And then we've got some hash brown potatoes over here. These were dehydrated. They were about a quarter this size. Put some water in here and they way expanded. I don't think we'll eat that many, but we'll get them cooked up. got our bacon done. We're gonna get this out of here, and we'll get a little bit of this grease out of here, and we'll get our potatoes cooked. They'll take longer than our eggs. That looks good. One thing about when you cook in here, you can see here we got all the windows open. All of them, all three of them, because it gets a little steamy. But when you get this stove hot enough to cook on it, you want the windows open, even when it's 20 degrees outside. Because you notice I'm still sitting here in my shirt sleeves, because it's still warm enough.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to mix those eggs in with them. Some seasoning salt there too.
A little all of it.
Little Lowry's.
What?
Little Lowry's seasoned salt. Should put some pepper on that bacon too. Oh well, it'll be alright. Alright, we got our eggs and taters done here. They're looking really good. So we're gonna sit down and eat some breakfast here. Alright, Josh is gonna taste breakfast, see if it's worth eating. Is that alright? Alright. We're gonna eat up some food. It's looking good. Alright, so we're all packed up, we're in the truck, we're gonna head for home, see if we can go get warmed up. It wasn't cold till I started packing up. It's a good trip, it's a good time to get out with Josh, spend some time with him. Even if you only have one night, it's worth getting out, spending some time. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say? Sure. Alright, so if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up and a like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Alright guys, so we got a problem. That was going to be the end of the video, but we realized when we got about a mile down the road that we forgot our cream soda in the snow. So, you can't leave a cream soda to be. What would I do? So, we got to go back and get our cream soda so that we can drink it on the way home. So that's what we're doing now.
I don't see any red.
Alright, jump out and grab it.
So we can find it.
Just gonna go see if we can find our cream soda. Hopefully we didn't run it over when we came back. No, looks like it's all good. Sweet. We put it out there so it'd get cold, and then we drove away and forgot it. Alright guys, came back for the cream soda. See if it was worth it. Yep, it was worth it. Alright, now we're gonna go home.